Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I am Anamika and today I am here with the same chapter, that is cell structure and function. In the previous video students, we have read about the chloroplast. That means everything about the chloroplast, what is their structure, function and the different types of the plastids like chloroplast, green color plastids, and chromoplast, which is colored plastids and gives different colors to the flower, fruits and vegetables, and the leucoplast, which is colorless plastids and helps in the storage of the food. In this video students, we will read about the vacuole. That means what are the vacuoles, what is their structure, in which cell they are present, so everything about the vacuole. So let's start. Vacuoles are single membrane, that means it is surrounded by a single membrane. A structure mainly present in plant cell, animal cell and in some protista also. Vacuoles may be a small or large. That means in plant and animal cell they vary in size. In plant cell actually the vacuoles are more and large in number, whereas in animal cell the vacuoles are lesser in number, and if we that means compare the size, so they are that means smaller in size as compared to the plant cell. And in mature plant cell what happens, all the vacuoles they combine together and they form a large central vacuole which occupies the maximum portion of the plant cell. This should be clear from this diagram. So in this diagram this is the plant cell and you can see here that this is a large vacuole which is present in the plant cell, but in animal cell vacuoles are small in size and less in number also. The membrane which surrounds the vacuole, that is called tonoplast, and the liquid substance which is present inside the vacuole, that is called cell sap, which contains water, some dissolved sugar, salt, that means various types of the minerals and the nutrient that is necessary for the plant cell. So this should be clear from this diagram. So this is the tonoplast, the membrane which surround the that means vacuole, and this is the cell sap which is present inside the vacuole. Vacuole that was discovered by Dujardin in 1872, and the term vacuole that was given by the Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Vacuole may be contractile or non-contractile. In unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, both food vacuole as well as contractile vacuoles are present. So let's see the types of the vacuoles. So first is food vacuole, which is mainly present in the unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium. After taking the food vacuoles are formed which helps in the digestion. Next is contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuole that is also present in amoeba and paramecium which helps in the pumping of the extra water, and it also helps in that means desiccation of the plant cell, that means it maintains the turgidity also. Next is gas vacuole, which is mainly present in some aquatic plants and helps in the free flow of the leaves. Next is sap vacuole, which mainly contains the cell sap in which water, some nutrients that is also present. Actually vacuole that is function as a storage sac. Let's see that means the function of the vacuole. So let's start. So let's see the function of the vacuoles. Food vacuoles that is formed by the process phagocytosis, which actually happens in the unicellular organisms. Contractile vacuole pumps extra water and helps in excretion also. Contractile vacuole also helps in maintaining water and salt balance, which is also known as osmoregulation. Let's see some other function also. In aquatic plants, and that means the gas vacuoles that is present in the plant, it provide buoyancy to the plant cell, that means helps in free floating of the leaves. Thank you, students. I think whatever the topic that is discussed, that should be clear to you about the vacuole. In our next video, we will read about the lysosomes. Okay, thank you.